Big news in the Formula One world. It seems like the drama just keeps on coming. We've all heard about Lewis Hamilton's jaw-dropping move from Mercedes to Ferrari, right? Well, now, there's talk that Max Verstappen might consider leaving Red Bull Racing for Mercedes. But hold on tight, because there's another bombshell. Fernando Alonso's contract with Aston Martin is up for grabs. And guess what? He's been chatting with Red Bull Racing about a potential seat there. Can you believe it? So, let's dive into this video today to know all about Alonso's possible move to Red Bull Racing. Here we begin. It's becoming evident that there's some unrest within Red Bull Racing. Verstappen's team still wants Horner to leave his position as team boss. It's unsure whether Verstappen will stick with the team if that doesn't happen. Also, the fate of Helmut Marko, the team's external advisor, is up in the air. It's not clear whether he'll fulfill his current contract. Alonso appears to be wanted by Mercedes and Red Bull. Fernando Alonso is at a crossroads in his Formula One career. Although he hasn't made an official decision yet, he's highly regarded by top teams like Mercedes and Red Bull Racing. While there's a chance he might join Mercedes, Alonso seems to prefer Red Bull Racing, seeing it as his best shot at securing a third championship title. However, it's uncertain whether Red Bull's key decision-maker, Helmut Marko, is keen on bringing Alonso on board. Interestingly, it's Christian Horner, with whom Marko has a complicated relationship, who appears more enthusiastic about the prospect of Alonso joining. According to reports from The Telegraph, Horner has even had serious discussions with Alonso regarding a potential move to Red Bull Racing. This is noteworthy because typically Marko handles all matters related to driver recruitment. However, the fact that Horner is involved in these talks suggests a shift in the usual protocol. It remains unclear whether Horner is considering Alonso as a replacement for Max Verstappen or as an additional driver alongside Verstappen. Moreover, Christian Horner disclosed during the Australian Grand Prix that Red Bull Racing is considering drivers who aren't part of their program. This includes Carlos Sainz, who might leave Ferrari, and Fernando Alonso, who is currently with Aston Martin. Despite Alonso's public preference for staying with Aston Martin, behind the scenes, things seem different. Rumors emerged in the German media suggesting that Christian Horner was keen on bringing Fernando Alonso to Red Bull Racing to prove that the team can win championships with drivers other than Max Verstappen. However, GP Blog has uncovered that these rumors aren't accurate. Instead, it's believed that Alonso himself is behind these speculations. He's reportedly seeking a new contract for 2025 and views Red Bull Racing as an opportunity to contend for a third world title. Various publications reached out to Red Bull Racing for a comment, but they haven't responded yet. Option for both Mercedes and Red Bull. Moreover, as we have said, Alonso believes he's a strong contender for both Mercedes and Red Bull in the upcoming 2025 Formula One season. Despite this, he's keeping his options open in the midst of a volatile driver market. Aston Martin's recent performance in Bahrain, where they finished 9th and 10th, hasn't exactly eased the speculation surrounding Alonso's future. While it wasn't a disaster, it's clear that their progress with the AMR24 hasn't kept pace with their rivals. In Formula One, progress is relative. McLaren's resurgence and improvements at Mercedes and Ferrari are making things tougher for Lawrence Stroll's team. Although Aston Martin's technical director, Dan Fallows, believes in the AMR24's potential for mid-season development, this sentiment isn't unique to them. As rumors swirl in the F1 world, Alonso's future is a crucial piece of the puzzle. While Aston Martin wants to retain the double world champion, Alonso will likely only stay if the team can demonstrate competitiveness on the track. During a media interaction in Jeddah, Fernando Alonso addressed questions about his potential inclusion on Mercedes or Red Bull's radar for 2025. "Yes, because I don't have a contract for 2025 at the moment," he stated, as quoted by es.motorsport.com. "So it's better to be on that list than in other categories or retired. I will make a decision in the future, in the next few weekends and the upcoming races. First, I have to talk with myself and make a decision on if I want to commit to the future." The Formula One grid remains shrouded in uncertainty, with the past 18 months highlighting the sport's unpredictable nature. Predicting the future is challenging, particularly since one unexpected move, such as Hamilton's transfer to Ferrari, can reshape the entire landscape. Despite the uncertainties, Fernando Alonso is determined to maximize his chances of competing at the forefront. His impressive performance last year demonstrated his ability to excel in Formula One. With stable regulations anticipated in 2025, this could be Alonso's best opportunity to secure a contract with a leading team before potentially retiring. Is Fernando Alonso chasing a Red Bull move? Alonso's current team, Aston Martin, is eager to extend his contract beyond the 2024 Formula One season. However, Mercedes boss Toto Wolff has identified Alonso as a potential replacement for Lewis Hamilton, who sparked the driver market frenzy by announcing his move to Ferrari in 2025. Additionally, there might be an opportunity at Red Bull, as Sergio Perez is in the final year of his contract, and neither Daniel Ricciardo nor Yuki Tsunoda at Red Bull's junior team seem to be impressing Helmut Marko, the head of the driver program. Amidst all the possibilities in the 2025 F1 driver market, the race reports that Alonso is pushing very hard to determine if a move to Red Bull is feasible before making a decision on his future, which he hopes to finalize before summer. Reflecting on his past career decisions, which have faced criticism at times, Fernando Alonso acknowledged the mixed outcomes. "Sometimes being in control of my destiny has helped me, and sometimes it has hurt me. I've chosen when to leave a team, join a team, and step away from Formula One. And now, I'll decide what I do next year. I won't let others dictate my fate. I'll make my own choices for better or for worse. That's just who I am." Alonso emphasized his desire to make a decision about his future before summer, considering it unfair to wait longer and put pressure on himself and the team. However, he also doesn't want to rush into a decision before he's fully committed. In the 2024 Formula One season, Alonso has once again outperformed his Aston Martin teammate Lance Stroll early on. However, the podium finishes that marked the start of his tenure with Aston Martin in 2023 haven't materialized this time, as Red Bull and Ferrari have emerged as the leading teams. The big strategy of Red Bull besides signing Alonso. Ralf Schumacher has revealed a shift in Red Bull Racing's strategy, indicating their interest in signing Fernando Alonso for the 2025 Formula One season. This development arises amid uncertainty surrounding Max Verstappen's future with the team, despite his 3 consecutive World Championships and Sergio Perez's contract expiring at the end of 2024. Complicating matters further are the reported internal tensions within the team, although Red Bull has denied such claims. Fernando Alonso's contract with Aston Martin is due to end after the current season, making the Spanish driver available for 2025. Alonso has previously expressed that if he continues racing, his preference would be to stay with his current team. Schumacher, in his commentary to Sky Deutschland, revealed, "Not only Max, but also the team is thinking about an alternative, and there are now completely new rumors. Christian Horner has always been a very, very big fan of Fernando Alonso." He even said, "Apparently there are big intentions in the background to bring Fernando Alonso into the cockpit next year to have another strong driver if Max Verstappen leaves the team." Schumacher's assessment of Alonso's suitability for Red Bull was unequivocal. He stated, "If Fernando Alonso were to get to Red Bull at the end of his career and in a car with which he can win, Alonso would obviously want that. And you saw what Alonso did again at the weekend, how fast he was, and how he prevented George Russell from overtaking him. I think he knows what he wants and would fit in well." Schumacher further articulated the importance of experience in F1, suggesting, "And of course, you have to say today you need experienced people, you have to win from the outset. Especially at Red Bull, this is very important, and I think Fernando Alonso would be a good alternative." So, what do you think of Alonso joining the Red Bull seat? Comment below and subscribe for more.